Today we have here all students of Methodist High School. We've come to visit our new headmistress. In fact, they have been doing a lot to help the school. The former headmistress, Mrs. Roxanne Kwaitoo, they offered the needed support. Some resources they've organized for us to also benefit. And after they've heard that there has been a change, initially they were worried. And before my number was taken from the platform, I saw the mood. When I came to school and my mommy told me that they'll be coming, I said, wow. Our executives, they mean business. And so you are warmly welcome. This is our new headmistress, Miss Golda Andam. She has taken over from Madam Roxanne, Mrs. Roxanne Kwaitoo. And after I've done this brief introduction, I would like our president also to do same introduction of the people he came along with, so that Madam will know the all students, the executives, their names. If you add maybe your area of expertise, it's also help. So if that will be added, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Reverend. We are also excited to be here, and that is because we are receiving a new leader for this group, and I wouldn't want to belabor the point initially, so I would want us to get the introductions ready. I mean, I want them to speak. I'm sure they would also want to talk. So I'll start with our able boss here. Exactly. So he will introduce himself and then briefly what he does. So we are a representation. Some, I think some may join later, unfortunately. Others have sought permission to do other things, but those of us here are very much the delegation from the Old Students Association, Mehosa as we call ourselves, Ekunyin. Exactly. So please, you may.
Thank you very much. The name is Robert Benny, 1994. The old batch of the last batch of the old system. Yeah, and I'm a corporate trainer, so I do training for organizations. I think one of the best jobs I also enjoyed was being a housemaster in a boarding school in Johannesburg, at an A-level school. So it was a sixth form A-level school. So I was teaching economics and entrepreneurship and leadership. It was quite fun. So I hope you're also having fun here teaching this level. Thank you very much.
So my name is Solomon Mensah. I work with local government and I do part-time. And I happen to be the vice chairman for that.
And I am representing 1994.
Oh, okay.
The year.
Yes. Oh,
The year.
I want from 95.
Yes, no, you see it's a year with a purpose.
Yeah,
Action. That is what it is.
1994.
We are 95.
Yes.
I'm Daniel Hammond, 2001. The Deputy Secretary, Assistant Secretary for Mehosa. I'm a teacher and a media man.
The name is Ebusuafo, a teacher in Methodist Education Unit. And I completed in 2000.
That's what's on it. That's and I'll go be up. Sing to them up.
All right. Yeah. That's so I'm Justice, Education. Yeah, I am the Ebusuafo for the Mehosa.
That's in the unit.
And yes, yeah, and at the university. Yeah. So today some of us set off after a lot of errands to come here, and we are going to return as much as we want to. So that is about it. If I have to continue.
Yes, to know why you come. It's also necessary.
Exactly.
For members.
Okay. So I heard from the grapevine some brewing kind of change that was coming, and so I made my own calls behind the scenes and later spoke to our immediate or let's say our outgoing head. At that time she was also a bit confused about certain things, but then she said, well, she had received one or two conversations that appeared to trigger some changes here and there. Fast forward, it was happening. I mean, before then, we had already heard a lot in the news on what was going on around Ms. Andam. Some of us had already been fan of her style of leadership, the fact that she had become one of the most popular heads because of especially a few issues that had been widely published. And so I remember somewhere in was it October last year or so, I forwarded some video of her to Mrs. Kwaitoo, and we had a conversation around her. And I got to know, of course, she was also an old student there, and they had been in very good contact. So later, when it got to us that there had been the change, when we got to know that she was the one replacing her, well, like you said earlier, we were sad, not because somebody else was, coming to take over, but because Mrs. Kwaitoo had started fairly like two years and a few months or so, and we had begun seeing some inputs in the seeds that she was sowing, and we had also started something with her. So we felt that she would have been given some time to continue doing whatever she had to do, and so we were sad. But then, so I spoke to the headquarters, Methodist Church Headquarters, wanted to find out what was going on. And then we were told, well, they had not been contacted about anything that was going on officially. And let's keep our fingers crossed, let's do ABC. So eventually, we kept our fingers crossed, and what had to be done had to be done. But the exciting news was that, okay, she was also a Methodist, very hardworking. Some of us have known that, okay, you had been at St. Augustine's before, done some assistant headship at Wesley Girls, come to the first female head, no, not the alumna, yes, of her place. But I think SWESCO, you are supposed to be the fifth female or so. Third female, okay, yes, that is in succession. That is great. Ours, yes, she was the first female, first lay head. And so history was always in the making, and we thought that she would be supported to achieve what had to be achieved. So fast forward, we have accepted the fact that this is where the Lord wants us to go. It's a journey. So there is a certain junction where you are there to take us along to another level. And so we came here, first of all, to welcome you wholeheartedly, and also to second one, to probably find out your impressions and your plans for us as a school, and of course in collaboration with Mehosa, to see how we can have some collaborative engagements along what may have to be achieved. So that is why we have come. And there are many others who are following us even online. Is that not the case? Yeah, so as it stands now, it's even going live. So some of them are following to know, to see you, to hear from you, and for them to know that we have actually come officially. And so that is it. Thank you very much.
Right. Shall we now hear from our mom what she has for Musa executive?
Right, so national executives and year group reps who are here, top management members who are here, a good afternoon to you all.
Good afternoon.
Yes, in fact, I believe that the impression about Mehosa, Ekunyin, has been created, before, even before now. Honestly, I think on the day that we were handing over officially, 7th, I remember. It was in the morning, so before the event itself, the national president sent me a message. I did not see it because the pressure was quite high at that time. And so it was later, I think I came, and the auditors arranged the handing over to be such that we started at SWESCO. So I handed over to Madam Roxanne, and then we all came to on Methodist High, and then we did the handing over here too. So it was quite a hectic day. And so when I got back also, it was late. Then I realized that he had done that in the morning. I was happy. I was excited. So I think after that, then communication started. And I had a little winding up to do. Madam Roxanne also had a little, wrap up to do. So we all did that. And then last Monday, we all took up. So, like I said, right from the handing over day, we were communicating. And then he made me aware that when I come to report at my earliest convenience, I should let them know, and that they would want to come and welcome me. I said, oh, that's beautiful. And so we're communicating, and I made him aware that I'll be here from Monday to Thursday because tomorrow I need to be in a meeting at SWESCO. Yes, so I made him aware. Then he confirmed for me that he'll be coming here by 4 today. And so we were in the waiting, and you were on time. I think you came earlier a bit.
Yes.
Yes. And so for me, when it comes to old students as stakeholders, now if you are a school and you don't have old students, what's there? A baby na will be there. I want to in penny with fear. In fact, in the honor, old students, and make old students. We are talking of formidable, organized, and so, you have come. I am not even a week as I settle down, but you have come. It is a very positive signal. You are ready to work. You are ready to collaborate. You are ready to welcome whoever comes on board. Yes, we are human. So just as you were saying that you were sad initially when Madame Roxanne was, you heard my co-students too. They were also very sad for them, angry, and all that. But eventually, they are also okay with where I have now found. GS just made me a roaming person because finally I am here. I've accepted wholeheartedly because in all these, I have. So this is my second. No, this will be my, but my fourth. I've been at Augustine's. It's a mission school. I've been at Academy, Anglican. So Catholic, Anglican, Methodist, and then the second Methodist. And so as for Methodist there, when I go there, on items, I go to music. So if for nothing at all, at least my mission in the school, I am very ready to work with them. And then again, for the school itself, whatever it is that has been heard about me, I did not do it alone. I did it with a team in the school and then outside. One group was those students. And so with this, impression created, I think that I feel that I have my old students now, also ready to support. That is all it takes. Where there's a will, there's a way. And so for me, the roadmap, academic is the first thing. I mean, as an academic institution, academic work is the first that we need to work at. Continue from where Madam Reason ended. And then, again, the issue of discipline. Now, discipline, I've told the kids this morning, I was introduced to the students this morning, and then the staff as well, that mission schools, more is expected of them than secular schools. And so if in secular schools we are trying to make them see the essence of, good discipline, good morals, so we are trying, then it means that in a mission school, more is expected. And I don't want to maybe get your head swollen, but we just had a staff meeting. We did a little exercise, and some of the comments that were coming, I'm coming from a secular school, and some of the comments comparatively, then for some areas, probably things would be better here. I pray that there wouldn't be change, negative. All the change will be positive, so that what is being said, and I cannot take it right away. There are some things I would have to observe, experience, be sure, before I can also testify to that, claim. And so, for me, I am very ready to work. As a teacher, I didn't come into the profession using it as a stepping stone. No. Right after school, but my role model was my teacher who became like a sister. She's now like a sister. And as a mentor, she rose through the ranks. She came fresh, form mistress, house mistress, assistant head, became a headmistress, and all that. Has now retired about 5-6 years. And so I decided that I will become a teacher. That sister of mine was like a role model, although I had others, but for her, how she lived her life. So the profession of teaching, me, it is not a stepping stone for me. It is something that I cherish. All students who have passed through my hands, I make you aware that it is something that I do with joy, with dignity, with compassion. So you cannot come and make me feel miserable. at it. And in fact, not even GS who even employed me. They can't make me miserable. So I am very ready to work with you. I pray for support. And I used to tell my whole students that we normally pray for all students. Why? Because when their endeavors go well with them, you realize that they will not forget the Alma later. This is my prayer for you as well. And then, of course, we know how difficult it is. So SWESCO may be an older school. The old students may be seen to be quite organized, but they have challenges. A lot of people are deaf, dumb, blind. A lot of SWESConians are deaf, dumb, blind. You can imagine. And so you realize that as they move on with things, and I am happy you are here with the media. It also now plays a very vital role, because that is what will awaken some people, make them hear. They start hearing things. All of a sudden, I open, actually have to. Some come, they confess, like true confession. Oh, I haven't been really active, bro, but I think from this time around, gradually. And so I would encourage you, the leadership, that you may not have to relent. You can't give up. It is not easy. Sometimes people are swearing, whole students, a whole chapter for them. But then, as you keep on motivating yourselves, motivating others, gradually more people will come on board. And I believe that we have a very fine opportunity ahead of us. And I am speaking in regard of the 45th anniversary. In fact, I think the day I had my letter, was it the day I had my letter? When I received the final letter posting me here, I think a day or two, one of the past heads, he started communication. Why ended up? Oh. In fact, yeah, offended now. Your 45th anniversary. What do you know? Yeah, Bombay, Abbey, Ebusuafo, Yina, Yashana, and come on, Uncle Fatty, and come say, Bobby. Expectation serious. So, I think we have a very fine opportunity this year, 2026. It's been long last year, this year. Just as you have come on time to welcome, I believe, Ejumanana, Yabasovina, Yayan. And so we go ahead, we continue with whatever, if it's some legacy projects we are talking about, whatever, things that we can put, across to help make the celebration a memorable one. And if we are able to work hard and put up a good show, you'll be amazed the number of Ekunyin who wake up, who all of a sudden claim ownership of their school. And that's it. And there's a reason for everything that happens. So this issue that came, they are tossing me here and there, but all of a sudden it's like everybody, even on platforms, people were not talking, they were not contributing. Right now, hey, this one will not allow them. So we have a positive program ahead of us. Let us all work towards it, both internal and then external. And then we are able to put up something good to help bring more people on board, as we also work with other stakeholders who are with us. I refer to parents, I refer to the community, the chiefs, our political leaders, our educational leaders, all of them. we'll be working with all of them to ensure that our program will be a success, and then the image of the school would serve as we all want. So once again, I am very grateful for the immediate reception and the fact that you have come here to pledge your support. I'm very grateful, and we believe that with God being our helper, we'll be able to succeed. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, before we respond to the word so sweet, some of the our members joined, so I would let them introduce themselves quickly. So, introduce yourself.
Please, my name is Emmanuel Kwesi Dachumo, aka Dachumo. I'm the national organizer.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. 2014.
So Samuel Tetemes, 2016, I'm the president of UCC.
UCC branch.
Beautiful. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. So we are grateful once again. The Old Students Association, Mehosa, yes, like you remarked, we are also in motion. Every group goes through phases. There are people who have toiled over the years to make sure that at least there is something that others can build on. And so those of us who are around here, we are also building on that. Some of the people you find here have been have been around for ages, trying to ensure that the association stands and fulfill the purpose for which it has to be. And so I would want to assure you that we are there. In fact, we are fully registered, properly, well constituted. We have executive body. As you heard, we have some, apart from the year groups that we have some branches as well and some wings. UCC, recently we started constituting the tertiary a bit more strongly. So UCC is quite formidable. About 3 weeks ago, I spoke to the team in KNUST. They're also coming up. We have a tertiary group platform, which is supposed to be for all those in other tertiary institutions. We are trying gradually to build them up. Last year, when the students, 2025 year batch of students graduated, of course, we're here to induct them, but also to keep them on a platform and mentor them, encourage them, direct them. And so they are all of them from Humecons, visual arts, business, all of them are on a platform, and we have engagement. As it stands now, they're also listening to the conversations that are ongoing. So gradually trying to build that one up. We have also said that anytime there is an event, an important event in the school, we are already there, we are available. Madam Kwaitoo really took the lead. So from the induction, the first years, when the welcome orientation, when the school is doing any major events like SRC week or other things, and then when they are exiting, the old students have been involved. It used not to be like that. Currently, it is. So they send us message, and then we also try and talk to our people who come. The last time UCC came with a representation to have an engagement with them. The other activities we really want to ensure that what happen to make the students feel comfortable, they feel like they belong, there's a future for them, and all that. I think 3 weeks, 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, I was around here for the symposium, SRC symposium. Yes, I still came to share a few things and the message from the whole of Mehosa. So we are actually there. It is difficult, but we know we shall succeed. We have told ourselves, in fact, we can't go back. We need to succeed. Now, there is something that I would want to maybe take the opportunity to address before my colleagues come in with their comments and views. In every organization, the leadership or the structure matters a lot. Previously, our association had challenges in terms of structure, in that people could decide to probably come in here at any time and then they want to seek audience. It was a problem before Madam Kwaitoo came and all that. So the discussion we had was that by way of structure, there is a national body. We also have branches here, groups and all that. There's always the need for us to network in such a way that whenever there is some important event or contribution, something that is ongoing, at least if national is aware, it is easier for us to link up with all other areas. In fact, there are platforms which involve year group reps, wing reps, and all that. So if we are aware of something, we put that one there, and they are supposed to share with others. And so if national appears to be directing some affairs, it is not to stifle any opportunities for anybody. So I would want the old students groups to understand that whatever directions that is given, it is not even a direction. I'm saying this because I overheard somewhere, and Madam Kwaitoo will say, "Oh, me, I like hearing." Yes, that overheard that. Oh well, it looks like the leadership would always want something to pass through them. Otherwise, it doesn't go to the school. Everybody has to pass through here. No, it is not like that. It is to organize. It is to make sure that people have, that love. See it. If you come alone, right? Well, you can always do it. We don't prevent anybody from donating or sharing, but then it is nice that once you are an old student, you go through the system, encourage other people. Let us trumpet, the achievements together, and that is it. And as you may have been told, we are doing a whole lot for the school. We are doing quite. Some of our people have already taken over the infirmary long time. They are the ones who provide and make sure it is running. Some have done some construction already. There were some of our old students who were presenting, bags of cement every year, right? Yes. And many of us also have very positive views or mindset about the school, and we shall rally everybody to make sure that we succeed together. And that is what I would want to say. Recently, one of our one of our Ekunyin and the family supported with how do you call it? The Starlink, exactly, residential, at least to provide uninterrupted connectivity to enhance teaching and learning. Yes, he started that one. Of course, the national, including myself, have been doing, bundling of it as much as possible. Maybe as you've come, we'll find a way. If at the end of the day, everything will now be in the hands of the school. When I say everything, it includes bundling every month. Because as it stands, and the thing is here, it is being used in the school, but every now sometimes there's a challenge. I may also sometimes I forget, and I have to do that one. So I may forget. Yes. Yeah, sometimes I may forget, and also when it's in the hands of the school, eventually, yes, eventually it helps. Okay, so I will last here. I think I'll not let him sit down. Yeah. So before he rests, maybe you have to introduce your. That's one there. No time to spare. Introduce yourself and then you shall continue.
My name is Lovely Cecilia.
Come again.
Lovely Cecilia.
Lovely.
1994.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
No, what do you do? We didn't end there, please.
We'll talk about it.
Just for the all right. Yeah. So please, you may want to ask other comments. I think also yes. So.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Andam.
Miss Andam is Miss.
Okay.
Thank you very much. We're encouraged by your remarks, and I mean, even to hear that you started. Also, you are introduced to the students, and then you had your own session with your team, and you told us that you didn't want to get our heads swollen, but already we love what we're hearing, and we're just here to encourage you that we will support as best as we can. We know it's difficult, so all we have to do is to support each other on this journey, and that's what we will continue to do. We also are very happy with the level of priorities you have chosen. Academic performance, followed by discipline, and the expectation you have set, because it's a mission school. That's what has brought us here. We're very proud of our heritage, and we don't want to lose that. Not to take you far back, but I mean, in as much as this state is difficult, even when we were here, it was much more. You know, so one building there with a wooden structure, we have some pictures that we'll normally bring out, and we'll laugh at each other and still thank God for what He's made out of us. And it was simply, like you said, not our own effort. It was the village that raised us. The village, the community, the parents, the teachers who supported us and saw us through. So we strongly believe that with your support as teachers and with the support of the old students, at the time there was not even an old student association. So all of us working together, we can achieve so much bigger than what we have seen. So we're excited. The future is bright, and we will work together. And I'm glad that we're here and see my mates here. We're all. Then these are small boys.
Our sons and grandsons.
But we were here together at the same time, so it's really exciting. We've come home, and with you here, we'll come more often. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Maybe there will be more time.
Yes.
Maybe say about it. A couple. In fact, the place setters, old school, the old students, those who started. And that is the fifth, the fourth or the fifth revolution. This is the fifth one. They started, it went off, died down. But I learned somewhere around 2016. My brother called me, Tony called me, that we have to come together. So I learned that's the last dispensation I'm able to do at this level. And in fact, one way ahead of you, proud to that, I learned your videos were everywhere. That one day. I was hoping many of them. From dashing the kids' money, the boy that who found money and brought them to you, the boy and the lady, and even your last speech, I have everything. Your speech, the last, your emotional speech, I have everything because we've been following. So one way ahead of you, then some of us, we all kept quiet. Adam speak the form moving, but we also, from what we are seeing, we know what you can do. Right now, what to our expectations is very great. They are very great. We are seeing, we are what to foresee some of the things, at least even beginnings of them. And that will also push us. Right now, we are going to tell them, I mean, our when you know you're asking woman. And we cannot meet with them a year. So we have to work back up. So whatever we pick from you, consciously or unconsciously, are going to give it to them. Definitely to add to us. It's also good for you to know that you said it in your statement. You are a new SWESCO, you are over 67 years. Yeah. So that's 20 something, 21 ahead of us. Some have been in the school, Western years over 200 years, about 150. So we are not relaxing, we are trailing. they want to trade positively. So maybe you can say, in fact, if you're thinking, I know get association. If you are talking at the 4 numbers there, the year, the year if you are, although the numbers are there, if you are the pyramid, you're starting now. The enrollment was very small. So based now, current, also my notice, so if we can also what and because of the commitment, always we are on them. And I am to the but them I don't mean they able to me as well. So they united others and see young carbon up on also. Yes, you begin to do about them pipe on Ama and Anuma. Sabi, what your school no also one of them go. In the way you be able to know them. They feel there. Don't sack. And yes, more in so. You also a bomb pay. They mean to operate. We can have a day. Yeah, and yes, I want able to use an insurance. At times, yeah, it was the few majority. You are those 1 year. The people going to the crazy when the weight is there and from the committee to the bottom wide. Why it's here, she won't cry. The Makwaba. Yeah, I no on time fascinating. Until you have a poverty, I'm telling you. And they are very full, you know, and some of us too. I'm the every class in there, I think in the color. It me a high. Anyhow, because we are all shaping ourselves. And I learned Mr. Reverend, that means about some time. He started, don't you respect, he started something that maybe a chance or a complaint. I want. And I just a grand friend. I said, I'm going to go home. So, because I'm one, can be a magazine. I said, don't so the more now. No one so one man, 1 month back. I did that on ye, but that's what I can. I don't want if you all know more better than one or more. Somebody at times, you pay for broadcast and yeah, no, you want personal issue. But that tell them what platform. So, at board meetings, you was ever board several years. I have no anybody. Tony, body. Now put a punch on my of you. And I put a teacher of school. I didn't know myself. So that's how it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was in the Sabi, Kafra, whatever now. And you grab a pension. But also, and then they can the school one no one or so you know it's incumbent on us to assist you so that you live as legacy. You have been out. When you are magazine shop on and the school no be more. It's more say in the year boy and one book. We read out to help you more there so that the credit may get the giant. Yes, we have asked me to be that giant. Pocho, Mamma also book of you. Yes, so. Yes, so. Yes, so. But in the years, we are saying you too. Bear my papa, that you are over there. I mistake that way. That's
Mehisco, that means a Kramaka as a young man and being part of education in there. Methodist High School was formed on the religious principle. It's can be an Muslim Bible master. Issue the book of Ecclesiastes. Also, there is time for everything. And the issue Abra now, David, of course, I know now, be able to pass it. Now I know what to come. And I know who be saying there, I'm not sober. Has a bad day. And I'll be someone there. And now, Mamba, you say to see, Bibia will say to and you may say, oh, room there. I say the room bring Miss Golda Andam, Miss High School. On what made it here out of there. It's Banabano, and there will be no say, and meaning in Jan Tuma, Brown, when someone for a job, no one will be saying, I mean, and a man open. It's a young man to make into number. And I can the book of Isaiah 4:4. Since you are precious and honored in my sight, and because I love you, it's Mama Kato and I go one door. And also, I will give people in listen for you. Nemesis in listen for you today. On the Mao Binti, there was a on answer. nti ba na aba no ba wɔ nyamizim na na sɛ dɛ brada bɔ bɔne sɛ na high school ha no sɛ emu bi dem kare sɛ wa high school ama nke man ko school
That is true.
because me fitiri ani nti ha no wɔde wɔto ba speak away nti no manyame ɔpɛ dɛ ɔyɛ na wayɛ dɛ mbre nti me ama wɔn ho nkɔkɔ dɛ o ebi afi na aba ha mo ne na ask I'm a teacher otu do fi school because me say nobody know what they mean but no ko ko no it was for the purpose of the right time or the credit me it's mess right
Never died to go.
time is in there time e go anu kom mo do ko na me mo to the tire park ona great ya me ka
I don't know what I want to
Back what 10 years.
That's right.
But it has to do with the teachers. Sometimes maybe around there. I mean, it's teacher here. We think I'm good. I'm buffer. But it's better than I'm there's some level of like a attitude. What around here? No, they say a high school. Now, we can let's say within the year. Now, we are Mehisco. The semester there. How we teachers like a such. Of course, the way I sometimes walk around. When I know my own day, endlessly, the way I walk around the time with the event, what am I? That's the Ekunyin. Into don't share how I manage students and one moment. And younger students around us, so we manage them. When there's sometimes you don't feel proud. We are very proud members of it. By handshake, we are sometimes even wash your work. You are minimum those work, but wash your room there. It's a helicopter man out there, aeroplane and who there and go to them. You are moving meeting a day. Nothing is going on. Nothing is going on. Then I just doing to be on my mail report. I mean, and I'm on obey. Yeah, one day I miss you one on one. I can't. Some of the teachers want attitude towards work. You there, the kite, no one, my master, no one, your it's throughout me teaching in a maintenance and charge. Because Papa, I thought you more, and mom, you know, no a lazy person. Because the German has not so. How do you find my father? You see, Mr. Day, you're showing mathematics teaching here. Now, we all want on your ready to bachelor. I'm coaching channel. So when I create, you know, my ready to bachelor. Because of the vision. No one chance. This almost on your radio. I need to know simple. Because I had a man, young academics, no page. You can't go now. If you change from putting glass, what the man.
It's
Madam asked me. I said, I'm nice, but they'll be not sure somewhere.
I think I did earlier introduce my name. Today I came to represent my wife because I never wanted to. I left Accra. I wanted.
Oh.
But my wife told me that you were made at Ola. And I should extend greetings to you, and she will be qualifying time to come out. I think you were a year ahead of time.
Correct.
Yeah. So, and she told me a lot of beautiful stories about you. I am happy that you are here. On my way here, I used the Bojuasi road, and I looked at SWESCO and I matched it against sophomore, and I told myself, why this change? But I am also of the belief that a change maker is somebody who uses very little resources to achieve maximum output. And when you have reached the highest heights, nobody even sees some of the additional contributions you may have made. Because they think not being that, and then you went in there to maybe enjoy. But since I came here in 1989, and after I left, I can cite some of the head teachers who made changes. I have seen my own Reverend Morrison. He was so wonderful. As for me, he was lashing me all the time. He was always coming from Nagasebo, and myself and Mark, one of our own students, we had a wachi joint on the route to campus. Reverend also would always arrest us, and when he sees you can't even continue it, you have to be running. And his era was the time that he changed a lot of things. When we left, I remember Reverend Pakwisi Grant. Yes. He was another excellent person. Followed by
Edu.
Grant is right?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, he did so well. Then Madam was another person who started with a very good speed. We were expecting a lot of things from there, but God knows. Now, you realize that Madam is here, the teachers are here, the old students are also here. We have gotten to an era where the government alone cannot do much. Trust me, the government doesn't have money, and the little money is available sometimes are wasted on other irrelevant things to the disadvantage of education. From here, I went to a school. You realize that some Jonah put up a big structure for the school. Other people have followed suit. So the old students, the teachers, PTA, and the headmistress herself are the key stakeholders, including the students. And the way you would handle the old students would also push us to contribute our maximum best to support your administration. And the way we would also support her would also push her to get to the extent that we those students would want the school. From what I've heard about you, and from some of the things that we have seen that you have done, we know that you are a very strict person. You are very hardworking. You are a change maker. We want to have a feel of the changes that you can bring upward. Whatever you do, if it is good, we'll always remember you. Here's the case that I'm mentioning some of the past headmasters, the things they did. If you do so well, we'll also say that Madam did A, B, C, D, and this posterity will judge you. So I'm praying that with all the hardworking those students here, hardworking teachers around, and your good self, we would collectively pool our resources, our time, our knowledge, everything together to ensure that you have a very beautiful stay. Somebody said we may not have gone to the heights we have achieved if it had not been Methodist High School. I don't know about me, but Sopon High has changed a lot of things. Sopon High has trained a lot of things. Sometimes when I sit back and I look at the heights that most students have been able to attain, it's wonderful. And they may not have attained the heights just for the fun of it. They have gotten that opportunity so that the existing school structures will also tap into it for the benefit of the greater good of the school. So put together a database of all the old students. Some of them are doing extremely well. Somebody could support with his resources. Somebody will support with his knowledge. Somebody will support with his strength. Let's do that and advance the cause of the school. On that note, I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity, and I wish you so well. God bless you.
that one of the areas we've always been thinking of having some improvements include the representation at the National Science and Maths quiz. Yeah, go to the national. I think the school has been trying. The best has been at the regional level, and hopefully those students will see what can be done. We will try put resources together. The help that the school needs. It's part of what we think about, but then the school also has maybe a program, something. This is what we think can help the cause. Once you share that with us, definitely we would come in and then support, because it gives this pride. You see your school out there, and the bragging rights. You also become part and parcel of it. So that is one area. I think that for the question, like on the question of the 45th anniversary, yes, before Madame went, I think she initiated a certain committee. She was starting something, a central one, which will involve representatives from the old students and all that. I think you may definitely want to talk to her wherever she has gotten to, how you would want to engage us on the things that are supposed to be done. We are ready. I think for now, it's not the time for that kind of conversation, but obviously we have a role to play. We championed the launch at the Wesley Towers because one of our first visits to the presiding bishop, we made it clear that we wanted the school to start garnering the necessary, if it were the branding, the publicity, it must be out there. People must see what is going on. And so he agreed that, well, let's plan. He will get us opportunity to be at the place in the eye of the whole Ghana and the world. And I think it was beautifully done. The intention was not necessarily to rally hundreds or thousands of old students that they say, but also give the school that opportunity to be everywhere, to showcase what we had. And we are happy that the school supported, the students were there, the staff were there, and everything went on well. We, of course, thought that it would be better than it was, but as far as we were concerned, it was a massive success, and it is everywhere. So we would support, but please go through the notes, have a discussion, and then let's see how we can gradually get on board. The collaborative programs with the school can happen. Those students on our own would also be doing bits and pieces. We'll also discuss finally what our legacy intentions might be. But for now, we say we want to welcome you very much. And when we're coming, we brought a shirt, an anniversary shirt. So we want to present officially. You have come in and yes. So I don't know, maybe please, you are closer to Madam. So maybe you want to maybe you can remove the list and then present it to her on our behalf, so that exactly. Yes. Exactly. So I think the place is that should be around us. Okay, so let me join. So somewhere here. Yeah. And then wow. Okay, so who was that?
Which is in line with the upcoming qualifications, which would be held in I present this to you in the name of the Father, Son, Amen. All right.
shirt had 3 different colors.
Exactly.
All right. Exactly. So I think for now the main issues have been.
Thank you so much, President and the team.
We didn't know that we'll have a party. Sorry to interrupt. We didn't know we'll have a party. If this is how you receive it, then we'll come on. We thought it was just water. We didn't know that we were getting some.
Yes. Briefly, we are going to receive the closing comment from our headmistress. After that, our assistant head.
Before we close,
That's what I was thinking about, brother.
I was saying,
Exactly that.
this morning I was discussing with her.
But John say, "Yeah, quiet, Baba."
That's so shall we listen to our headmistress? We are closing comments.
All right. So, I didn't know I would be this happy this early. Honestly, like I said, I came on Monday, and Monday, my top management, they've really taken me to what happens in the school and all that. And but just 3 days. Today is the 4th day. Honestly, I am feeling very welcome. The students this morning, in fact, since Monday, I've been here, and then you can imagine. So finally today, officially, the cat was let out, and they are screaming, yes, I spoke to them this afternoon with the staff. The staff were there. We did a small exercise. It was fun, But and then I didn't know you were going to climax it this week with your visits, your time, your substance, your readiness. I mean, I can see that, and it feels very warm. So, on my own behalf, on behalf of top management who are here, and I would say that I appreciate this gesture for your time alone. I appreciate this gesture, and like you have promised, and I have also given my word. I believe that where there's a will, there's always a way. So, once we all have that will, the Lord, in His own marvelous way, would create the opportunities for us to show our support. And so, we'll be very ready. In fact, my old students sometimes, yes, in a day. But eventually, when we had this issue, it was surprising how they were rallying behind. So it means that all that they were sometimes putting across, it wasn't with ill intentions. Once they haven't gotten what they want, it's like they push further this one and that. And so we'll be very ready to work with you. If there are issues, there are challenges, let us talk about it. Present it. No matter how difficult or unsavory it may be, don't worry, you put it across, and then we see what we can do about it. Little by little, we'll see some improvements that we all want to see. So once again, thank you, and it's my prayer that when you are going back, may the Lord send you safely back to your families, to your workplace, to continue as you do think about Methodist High School. Thank you very much.
Amen.
has already taken the words out of my mouth. He has already planted a lot of times. But I already say, thank you so much for being so thoughtful and decided to choose this day to come and welcome her. We are very grateful. So on her behalf and on behalf of management, we say thank you so much. Just as you said, people will be passing through. But for you, this is your alma mater. It's like the tick and the dog. Yeah, there are some from home. So much is expected from you. And just as one of our men said, with the children roaming about here and there, you know, we don't have much staff on campus. So as you go and you are thinking about coming and do one or two things, I would be very glad if we get some residents, some masters and mistresses. So that I think with that, discipline will be much better. So as I said this, I say a very big thank you when you are going. We pray for traveling nurses. And whatever your hands find to do, the Almighty God shower his blessings. So that through that, you always come to Macedonia and support. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are closing everything. But because you've come to welcome Madam, I've seen that you have anointing men among you, your team. So one of them will pray for Madam and pray for all of us. Will they be upstanding?
No, Danny, in here,
But you are more pay. Now we don't feel us in the way. Oh, okay, on from my mission. She moves in the bush. I say, very she will be. I buy them. I was it. I want to share. I will make a noble. Don't pay the young thing now that the studio you are the man who was able to die. My young some here we had been for very some school, not much school to one part if you have Korean for one so we don't go for your call. And say somebody will have you now. Where I will pay and where I was by my hand. But Jesus means amen. You mentioned free man. Which house is that? This one. Accra is the best house. Free man,
No, she had a famous because of her child.
oh, okay. Accra is the best house. Yeah, they bring people. Are you facing this way?
Are you facing?
So face me.
Are you facing?
Easy. Go the kitchen for me. Oh, my spread it to but I have come Madam Richie. And when we also yes. And but I'll come Madam Richie. Come Madam Richie, yes. Yes, go.
Yeah, sure. There.
It's a commercial. Okay, ready. But why not? But I'm here. I know. The man of it. You see, we butcher on them. Get somebody. Headmistress, Gen Z, the man. Okay. Thank you. President.
All right, so thank you very much for watching from Mehisco. We are done with the meeting. Officer Solo, now, and we are done with the meeting, and thank you for joining us online. And in your YouTube channel, Mehosa official, TikTok, Mehosa official, Instagram, Mehosa official, Snapchat, Mehosa official, Facebook, Mehosa official. Now for the thank you very much. Bye bye. Okay, so Nana Mesa and to Bedu Buckman. Yeah, Timothy. Edu Joseph. All right, thank you. Okay, so I can't even 1,000. Hey, I saw more. Then your house are black way. 94 now crying you want to see your bread. You better. House rent now your kwan. House rent now your kwan. House rent your kwan.
You can use it. You can use it. You can sit on it.
When we get out. When we get out. Wait, when we get out. I say, come. I want to just get a campus. Let me campus you. Abakasa. Will you talk again? Maybe sir, if you have anything to add, then when we stand outside, and then we are done. Hey, what's an intro with you? I'm afraid you're a student.
Before I repost what's the intro?
This is Supermarket High School. That's
my former school, right?
Atimfu, the only school situated in the middle of Atimfu.
Yeah, so that is it. We want to encourage all Ekunyin to rally behind the new heads and ensure that we achieve all the best that we can achieve together. Everybody, I mean, it's time for us to come on board as much as possible. Thank you. Ekunyin.
Yes. This is Southport Methodist High School. Yeah, biggest building in one. Story. What you get with one? Okay, apart from the front one. Okay. What? That's the uncle. All right, thank you. Bye bye.